season. Here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders to get this wide receiver involved. Defense has been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they have put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Bobcats will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Red Raiders offense will have the opening possession of the game. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David. And we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to pave holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it.
Makes the grab in their space. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The short hands, it's Eakin.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Running inside, it's Dickey. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Reads it, fires complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Close to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Bobcats offense will now get its first chance with the football. And let me tell you about these linebackers. This group can make life miserable on any offense.
And that matchup with this running back versus these linebackers is a lot of fun. David, one thing talking to the defense this week is that they take pride in stopping the run. And these linebackers told us in meetings, this guy has not seen a defense like us, and they definitely have not played a linebacking unit as athletic as we are. We are looking to make a statement in this one by shutting this guy down.
And I love the confidence of the young guys, and I love the confidence of this defense, and they got some swag. But make no mistake, this running back is good, and this might be the best guy that they've seen.
Maybe some room here, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. So they move the sticks on the one. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Atkins. Turning it on.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Jackson gonna throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Bobcats have taken it inside the 20. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Dickey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their 2nd drive.
Final play of the quarter coming. Through the air. Got his man on the right. Great job by this defense knowing exactly where the marker was. He needed to get it to the 30, and they stop him at the 29. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Quarterback keeper picks up the first down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Jackson gonna throw it. He's got it down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Bobcats moving quickly to the line. He wants to change this route. They'll throw it from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown. Just keeps moving. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Unleashes it on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Running inside, it's Dickey. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. Plucks it out of the air. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sparks. He's brought down the 1 to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with FIU in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Hurricanes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back over to your game inside Bobcat Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a
There he goes! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the ground, he's got it again. At the 45, on his way. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage?
Might have a chance.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Atkins.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll run it again. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And if anything, this offense has proven one thing, man. They're stubborn. Like, they're going to continue to run the football. That's who they are. That's the identity. But they're being pretty stubborn with the run game.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity trying to take it back. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Really nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front. And the quarterback there really had a two-way go. He could have pitched that. The pitch guy was wide open. But the QB decided to keep it himself. Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Pulls and fires complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. Might be changing the route. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking left. He's got it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that.
Maybe a crease. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rush is on him. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Texas State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The run inside. It's Dickey. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Now on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Here's the pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Right down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend in this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Jackson will throw. Thanks to grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback keeps it. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Running inside, it's Atkins. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And he's knocked down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Into the end zone, it'll come out to the 20. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Around and stopped, and he just picked and weaved and bobbed his way for 5. They'll go right back to it. Got a little grass.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Fires to the tight end. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Bringing the heat. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Quick release on the RPO. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This is a design run. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Gets away from one. He's got space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Pocket breaking down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. These corners backing off a bit. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this